Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I'm going to do a painting on a half a piece of this Hana paper. I've just cut a sheet in half. That's the Hana 100% cotton watercolor paper. Another good paper that would be good for this would be the Bao Hong Academy one that I like to use so much. And I'm just going to tape it down, and I have an idea in my mind of where I want to go. And I think I'm going to do it. I was going to do like a little rainbow set of colors, and after I started doing that, I got sidetracked all over the place. These are still wet, so for the first time ever, I have actually started over with an idea because I didn't like the direction I was going, and I didn't finish filming this video. So that's actually out of 500 videos, it's like the first one where I was like, oh yeah, I don't like this direction, and I've changed my mind on where I want to go color-wise. So I was working in the Masha's colors, and I was just about to be all over the place with a little rainbow of colors. And then I got to thinking about, ooh, that's still wet. Then I got to thinking about what it is that I really love color-wise, and I decided that the rainbows of colors is not what I really love, and I needed to come back in with the shadow turquoise and the shadow green, perhaps, and start this over because I was not happy with my randomness. And so my goal is, I'm using my number 0 soft aqua brush, and I want to do a big abstract of ovals, basically, with different amounts of color and water, and ooh, that was a lot of that color. But I'm gonna just play and see, like, what could I get just going here with the ovals and the water. And there, I did water those down, so they are like super duper saturated, which I actually still like it better than where I had just gone. I was getting kind of sidetracked on the idea that I had, and so I thought, you know what, let's just revisit the idea and start over with where I really want to go. So I want to do the ovals. I want them to kind of blend and granulate and kind of do their thing and kind of have some kind of fun abstract sampler type piece when we're done. That was my goal. So we are revisiting how I get there. And we could drop other colors in as we go if we want, or you could do like a rainbow, or you could do like blues and greens at top, you know, pinks and oranges in the middle, blues and greens at the bottom. I was just getting way sidetracked in where I wanted this piece to go, and decided as I was doing it that where I was going wasn't going to get there. So after almost 3 years of YouTube videos, I just scrapped the start of a video because it was not getting me where I planned to go. Let's put that right there. How about that? Which is kind of interesting because in my mind, I usually just go with wherever that direction's going, but that was not where I actually wanted to be today. Sometimes that's okay. I kind of want to offset them. I'm not doing such a good job here with the offset, am I? Okay, now I'm feeling way better about where this piece I intend to go with it compared to where I just was a minute ago, where I was starting to get, I don't know, like, I was like, oh no, not getting anywhere near where I actually had wanted. Okay, so it's kind of funny, but these started out skinny and they're getting fatter. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, little watercolor. Ooh, I am definitely feeling way better with where I'm ending up though now than I was. So now I'm feeling good. Now it's a good paint day. So, okay, and then once this dries, we're gonna get some cool stuff going in here. Look at all the way that the color is moving and changing and granulating. Woo! maybe add some water in here and just add to it. You know, some people say, oh, I'm not getting the same granulation. You are. I think what is happening there for those people is they are not getting enough pigment, enough color. I'm very heavy-handed with the way I do the watercolors. I'm not looking for light, soft, thin watercolor layers. I'm looking for heavy pigment, and then throw some water on it, and then watch those separate. And if you're not getting all that separation and that pretty granulation and that amount of color that I'm getting, try wetting them down and picking up more pigment. You're not picking up enough, I believe, is what's going on there. Okay, let's let this dry, and we'll come back and do some mark making. I'm way more excited about that than where I was just going. I was like, oh no, not good, not good. I just got distracted and I was all over the place. This is the way to do it. Okay, I'll be back. All right, this is dry, and I haven't used my Copic Acrylics in a while, so let's get these started. And I think we'll use a few of these. You could also, oh, that's a good one. You could also use color pencil. You could use Posca pen. Definitely gonna use some matte pencil because you know it's my fave. Okay, I like these. Got them started. Shook them up a little bit. This is sepia, peacock green, and gold. And I got some Blackwing matte pencil because you know I like it. I'm trying to use this one down till I ain't got none left, and then I'll get another one out because the Blackwings are expensive. You have to buy this Blackwing matte pencil by the box. They don't sell them individually, I don't think. But you can get these Pitt Matte Graphite 14B, which is my other favorite. You can get one of those. So I love this. I'm like super excited with how this worked out. I'm going to come back in and maybe add some little oval details just to start the mark making. That way if you lose an oval detail, you can kind of, you know, pull that back in any way there that you want. I'm not trying to get straight. We know I like wonky. So we're just wonky and it's up. There's no rhyme or reason, just go wherever the moment leads you, and then we'll come back in and just do some fun mark making in our piece. We could do some other oval outlines just because they're fun. Just because I want to. The wonkier the better. Okay. Alright. Good choices. Just do whatever inspires you. It's no set thing on these. And you can do as little or as much as you want. You could just do a few here and there, which is kind of where I think I'm going with this. Or you could do something fun in every single one of these and just see like what you end up with. I just kind of picked some coordinating colors here. And maybe pick couple different favorite shapes, lines, dots. I'm doing circles here, kind of ovalies. You know, just kind of get creative on some of this stuff. Okay, I like that. Also kind of feeling like maybe some fine line bottle dots. It's my Kirtaki Gold Mica ink, just put in a fine line bottle with a pipette. I'm kind of thinking though, maybe some larger, definitely going to stand out kind of gold somethings. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. Ooh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Where else do I want to go? So I got there and I got there. I want like one more maybe. Let's do it coming over here. Ooh, yeah. kind of need one like right over here too, though. Yeah, let's just do it. Just do it. Ooh, that might have been like two. Ooh, let's do it here. Then that'll kind of even it out for me, I think. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is so yummy, yummy. All right, I'm almost wondering, do I want any white in there? Do we need any white? Tiny bit of white. I don't know if I need the white. I mean, we could just, this is my Uniball Signo white pen, which is not showing up as well on that still kind of damp paint, but it's a tiny bit in there. It's still a tiny bit damp, but that's okay. I just want just a touch of it. Doesn't have to be a lot. I just want a smidge. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm there. All right, this was a fun little exercise. Okay, let's peel the tape and see what we got. We can always keep adding to it, but I kind of wanted like a less is more, but the granulating paint made it more is more kind of look. It's kind of what I had in mind, and I made it way better than the starting piece where I was like, oh, I'm just not gonna get there today with that. That was gonna make me sad. So I scrapped the very first piece I've ever scrapped. Was that one. I could have kept going and then cut it up, but I had an idea in my mind, and I'm like, you know what? I changed this a tiny bit. Look how good this looks. Then I think I'm gonna, you know, accomplish the idea I had in my mind. Oh my goodness. With the tiny bit of border. Oh, how fun was that? Oh my gosh. I hope you give that one a good try out. That was super fun. And now that it's done, I'm pretty excited about it. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and painting this yummy piece with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.